Hello friends, welcome back to Age-Wise. Have you ever felt like your garden is more work than it is worth, especially as you get older? I know I did. I used to dream of spending time among blooming flowers and lush greens, but the endless watering, pruning and weeding started to feel overwhelming. Then I discovered a whole new world of low-maintenance plants that transformed my garden into a peaceful and beautiful retreat without all the heavy lifting. Today, I'm excited to share my top 15 low-maintenance plants that are perfect for senior gardens. These plants let you enjoy the beauty of nature without needing to spend every waking moment in the garden. I will walk you through each plant, share a few personal tips from my own gardening journey, and show you how these resilient, easy care options can bring both color and calm to your outdoor space. If you are ready to reclaim your garden and your time, join me as we dive into the best low-maintenance plants that will make you wonder why you ever struggled with gardening in the first place. One of the main reasons I love low-maintenance plants is that they let you enjoy your garden without spending hours on upkeep. They require less watering, minimal pruning, and fewer rounds of weeding while still delivering vibrant colors and textures all season long. This means more time to relax, sip a cup of tea, and soak in the beauty of nature. I have found that using these plants has not only made my garden more manageable, but also more enjoyable. It fits perfectly with the age-wise philosophy of making life simpler and more fulfilling. In my own experience, switching to low-maintenance options has brought a sense of calm and ease that transforms your outdoor space into a true retreat. Now, let's get into the fun part, the plants. I've rounded up my top 15 low-maintenance options, and trust me, these aren't your average garden staples. These plants are tough, beautiful, and easy to care for, making them ideal for seniors who want to keep their gardens looking amazing without all the effort. Whether you have a green thumb or not, you'll see just how simple, satisfying, and rewarding it can be to bring them into your space. As we go through each plant, you'll hear my tips on how to plant, care for, and enjoy them without the usual garden stress. These plants are designed to thrive with minimal attention and stand the test of time, just the way we like it. So, grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's start discovering the best low-maintenance plants for your garden. Plant number 1. ZZ plant, Zamioculcas zamiifolia. The ZZ plant is almost indestructible. It thrives in low light and only needs minimal water. Its glossy, deep green leaves add a touch of elegance to any space. For senior gardeners, this plant is a perfect match because it requires very little attention while still making a striking statement in your garden. The ZZ plant embodies the age-wise philosophy of simplicity, allowing you to enjoy a beautiful garden without the burden of constant maintenance. Whether you place it in a living room or a shaded outdoor corner, you can count on the ZZ plant to remain vibrant and stress-free. Plant number 2, snake plant, Sansevieria trifasciata. The snake plant, also known as mother-in-law's tongue, is one of the easiest houseplants to care for. It adapts well to a range of lighting conditions from low light to bright indirect sunlight, but should be kept away from harsh direct sun, which can burn its leaves. When it comes to watering, allow the soil to dry out completely before watering again. During the growing season, water every 2 to 3 weeks and reduce the frequency. During winter to once a month or even less if the room remains cool. Use a well-draining potting mix, such as a cactus or succulent blend, to help prevent root rot. This hardy plant can tolerate occasional neglect and even cooler indoor temperatures as long as they remain above 50 degrees Celsius. Over time, it may produce offsets that you can separate to create new plants, making it both decorative and easy to propagate. Plant number 3, Chinese evergreen, Aglaonema. The Chinese evergreen is a favorite for those who want beauty without the fuss. It tolerates low to medium light very well and performs best when placed in bright, indirect light, though it can adapt to dimmer conditions. For watering, let the top inch of soil dry out before giving it a drink. During warmer months, watering every 2 to 3 weeks should be enough, while in winter you can extend that period further. This plant prefers a well-draining potting mix to prevent excess moisture from causing root rot. It thrives in indoor temperatures between 65 degrees and 80 degrees and benefits from occasional misting if the air in your home is particularly dry. With its attractive variegated leaves that range from deep green to hints of silver and even red tones in some cultivars, the Chinese evergreen not only adds visual interest, but is also known for its air-purifying qualities. Overall, the Chinese evergreen is a versatile, low-maintenance plant that rewards you with striking foliage and minimal care requirements, making it an excellent choice for any indoor garden. Plant number 4, Pothos, Epipremnum aureum. Pothos is a popular trailing vine known for its versatility and resilience. It performs well in a variety of lighting conditions, from low light to bright, indirect light, though it thrives best with a bit of brightness without direct sun that might scorch its leaves. When it comes to watering, allow the top inch of soil to dry out before watering again. Typically, a watering every 2 weeks during the growing season is sufficient, and you can cut back further in winter. Pothos adapts to many different potting mixes, but a well-draining soil is key to prevent waterlogging and root rot. It prefers indoor temperatures ranging from 65 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius and can handle occasional neglect. One of the great features of pothos is its ability to produce aerial roots, which allow you to train the vine along shelves or let it trail gracefully from a hanging basket. Its heart-shaped glossy leaves come in a variety of variegated patterns, adding both color and texture to any room. Overall, the pothos is not only easy to care for, but also highly forgiving, making it an excellent addition to any indoor garden or living space. Enjoy watching its trailing vines grow and transform your space with minimal effort. Plant number 5, spider plant, Chlorophytum comosum. The spider plant is a popular and resilient choice that works well in a variety of indoor settings. It thrives in moderate to bright indirect light. While it can tolerate lower light conditions, it will produce its best foliage when placed in a well-lit area without direct harsh sunlight. Water the plant when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. During the growing season, a watering every 1 to 2 weeks is usually enough. In winter, you can extend the watering interval further because the plant goes into a slower growth phase. This plant prefers a well-draining potting mix to prevent root rot. Spider plants enjoy average indoor temperatures around 65 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees. One of its wonderful features is the production of offshoots or babies that can be easily propagated to create new plants. With its arching green and white striped leaves, the spider plant not only adds a touch of elegance, but also helps to purify the air in your home. Plant number 6, succulents. Succulents like Echeveria are a fantastic choice for gardeners who prefer a plant that demands minimal care. They need plenty of bright light, so place them near a sunny window or in a bright spot outdoors where they can enjoy several hours of sunlight each day. These plants thrive in well-draining soil, so using a specialized cactus or succulent mix is essential to prevent root rot. When it comes to watering, less is more. Allow the soil to dry completely between waterings, typically every 2 to 3 weeks during the growing season is enough, and even less in winter when the plant enters a dormant phase. Overwatering is one of the few common mistakes with succulents, so err on the side of caution. Succulents also appreciate good airflow, so avoid crowding them in a tight space. With their rosette forms and striking textures, they add a modern, sculptural element to any garden or indoor display. Enjoy the beauty of these hardy plants as they require very little attention while still making a bold visual impact. Plant number 7, Peace Lily, Spathiphyllum. The peace lily is a graceful and forgiving plant that brings a touch of elegance to any space. It does best in low to moderate light, making it a superb choice for rooms that don't receive direct sunlight. Place your peace lily in a spot with bright indirect light to encourage its lovely white blooms without risking leaf burn. When it comes to watering, keep the soil consistently moist but never soggy. Allow the top inch of soil to dry before giving it a drink, typically every 1 to 2 weeks during the growing season. In winter, reduce watering to accommodate slower growth. The peace lily prefers a well-draining potting mix, and you might consider adding a bit of perlite or sand if your soil retains too much moisture. This plant thrives in indoor temperatures between 65° F and 80° F and can adapt to slightly cooler conditions, though flowering might be reduced. Occasionally, you can feed it with a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer during spring and summer to support its growth and blooming cycle. In addition to its beauty, the peace lily is celebrated for its air-purifying qualities, making it a wonderful, low-maintenance addition to your home. Enjoy the serene presence of this plant as it brightens your space with its elegant white spathes and deep green foliage. Plant number 8, Cast Iron Plant, Aspidistra elacio. The cast iron plant is renowned for its durability and ability to thrive in challenging conditions. It performs best in low to moderate light, making it an excellent option for spaces that receive little natural sunlight. This plant does not require bright light to flourish and will maintain its deep green, glossy leaves even in dimmer areas. Water the cast iron plant only when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. In general, watering every 2 to 3 weeks during warmer months should be sufficient, with even less frequent watering in winter due to slower growth. It benefits from a well-draining potting mix to prevent water from sitting around its roots. This plant prefers temperatures between 60 degrees and 75 degrees, and it can handle occasional fluctuations without stress. Overall, the cast iron plant is a low-maintenance, resilient option that adds a lush, evergreen touch to your indoor space. Its forgiving nature makes it a great choice for anyone looking to enjoy greenery without extensive care. Plant number 9, Rubber Plant, Ficus elastica. The rubber plant is a robust and striking option that brings a tropical feel to any indoor space. It thrives best in bright, indirect light and can adapt to lower light conditions, though its growth may slow. It is important to avoid direct, harsh sunlight to prevent leaf scorch. When it comes to watering, allow the top inch of soil to dry before you water it again. During the growing season, water every 1 to 2 weeks, and in winter, reduce watering as the plant enters a dormant phase. Use a well-draining potting mix that keeps the roots from sitting in water. The rubber plant prefers a warm environment, with temperatures between 65 degrees and 80 degrees, and does well with a bit of humidity. Occasionally, you can feed it with a balanced, diluted fertilizer during spring and summer to support healthy growth. This resilient plant can add a dramatic, lush look to your home while requiring minimal attention once established. Enjoy the glossy, dark green leaves and the elegant stature of the rubber plant as it transforms your indoor space with ease.
Plant number 11, Dracæna marginata, Madagascar dragon treat. The Dracæna marginata is a striking and easy care plant that adds a vertical sculptural element to any room. It thrives best in bright, indirect light, but will also tolerate lower light conditions, making it a flexible choice for various indoor settings. For watering, Allow the top inch of soil to dry out completely before watering again, typically every 1 to 2 weeks during the warmer months and less frequently during winter. This plant does well in a well-draining potting mix and prefers moderate indoor temperatures between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It benefits from occasional dusting of its long, narrow leaves to maintain optimal photosynthesis. The Dracæna marginata is also known for its minimal pruning needs. Simply remove any yellowing or damaged leaves to keep it looking tidy. Its dramatic, spiky foliage and distinctive trunk make it a standout addition to your collection, offering both aesthetic appeal and a very low-maintenance care routine. Plant number 12, aloe vera. Aloe vera is a hardy succulent known for its healing properties and very low care requirements. It does best in bright, indirect light and can tolerate a few hours of direct morning sun. However, intense afternoon sun may cause the leaves to turn brown. For watering, allow the soil to dry out completely between waterings. In general, watering every 2 to 3 weeks during the warmer months is sufficient, while in winter, the plant requires even less water. This plant prefers well-draining soil, such as a cactus or succulent mix, to prevent root rot. When repotting, choose a container with drainage holes to ensure excess water escapes. Aloe vera thrives in indoor temperatures between 60 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and benefits from occasional feeding with a diluted, balanced fertilizer during the growing season. In addition to being visually attractive with its thick, spiky leaves arranged in a rosette, aloe vera offers soothing gel that can be used for minor burns and skin irritations. Its minimal care needs make it a great option for those who want a beautiful yet practical plant that adds both style and functionality to any space. Plant number 13, Chinese money plant, Pilea peperomioides. The Chinese money plant is celebrated for its charming, round, coin-like leaves and its ease of care. It thrives best in bright, indirect light, so place it near a window with filtered sunlight. However, it can also adapt to lower light levels if needed. When it comes to watering, let the top inch of soil dry out completely before watering again. Typically, watering every 2 weeks during the growing season is sufficient, while you can reduce the frequency during the winter months. This plant prefers a well-draining potting mix, such as a cactus or succulent blend mixed with regular potting soil, to prevent water from sitting around its roots. It does best in indoor temperatures between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Occasionally, a gentle wipe of its leaves with a soft, damp cloth will help keep them dust-free and vibrant. Easy to propagate from offsets, the Chinese money plant is a delightful and low-maintenance addition that brings both visual interest and a touch of whimsy to your indoor space. Plant number 14, Geranium roseanne, cranesbill. Geranium roseanne is a hardy perennial known for its continuous blooming from late spring until frost. It thrives in full sun to partial shade and adapts well to a variety of soil types as long as they are well draining. For watering, allow the top inch of soil to dry out between waterings, usually providing moisture every 1 to 2 weeks during the growing season and less frequently in winter. This geranium prefers rich, organic soil and benefits from a layer of mulch to retain moisture and suppress weeds. While it is generally low maintenance, occasional deadheading of spent blooms can encourage further flowering. It tolerates drought well once established and is resilient against common garden pests. With its bright blue flowers and lush green foliage, Geranium roseanne adds a vibrant touch to any garden while requiring minimal care throughout the season. Plant number 15, Daylilies, Hemerocalis spp. Daylilies are an excellent choice for a low-maintenance garden. They perform well in full sun and partial shade and can tolerate a range of soil conditions as long as the soil drains well. When it comes to watering, daylilies benefit from regular watering during the growing season, but can handle some drought once established. It is best to water when the top inch of soil feels dry and reduce frequency in winter when the plant is dormant. These perennials are known for their reliable and abundant blooms, which last for a day each but are produced continuously over many weeks. Although they require little care overall, occasional deadheading may encourage a more prolonged blooming period. Daylilies are also easy to divide every few years to rejuvenate the clump, making them a practical and attractive addition to any garden. Thank you for joining me on this journey through our top 15 low-maintenance plants for a garden that truly works for you. I hope these tips help you create a space that is vibrant and easy to care for, while allowing you more time to relax and enjoy nature. I would love to hear which plant is your favorite, or if you have any tips of your own that have made gardening simpler in your home. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more gardening advice and inspiration. Until next time, happy gardening.